Shall we welcome him in the normal manner?
When the National Treasury's Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich stood to present the budget statement at exactly 3:24 p.m., he was making history as the first non-member of Parliament to read it.
Honourable members, it's a great honour.
History was also in the making by virtue of the 1.64 trillion shilling budget being the largest ever for Kenya. With recurrent expenditure rising on account of the bloated size of the government, it was inevitable that Rotich would articulate measures to push the revenue of the government upwards. First to be targeted are all importers of goods.
I have, in addition, proposed amendment to the Customs and Excise Act to introduce a railway development levy of 1.5% on all imported goods in order to mobilize additional Kenya shilling 15 billion to fund construction of a standard gauge railway line from Mombasa to Kisumu.
In line with this, Rotich waived the import duty on items used to facilitate railway operations. Next, on the Cabinet Secretary's radar was those who are financially well off, with the reintroduction of the capital gains tax, which was suspended way back in 1985.
The government has initiated a review of the capital gains tax under the Income Tax Act with a view to formulating modalities for its effective enforcement. This will allow wealthier members of our society to also make a token contribution towards our national development agenda.
With corporate players in the economy splashing millions of shillings in various promotional campaigns and companies raking in millions of shillings through mobile phone-based promotions, the government is keen to tap revenues from these sources.
I propose to amend the Income Tax Act so as to impose withholding tax on winnings from gaming and betting. This measure should make the winners to equally contribute towards the exchequer.
In his budget statement, Rotich directed the Kenya Revenue Authority to map out all rental property in urban areas and to put in place a robust system to bring all the landlords into the government's tax net by end of the year. Rotich also signaled his intention to retable the VAT bill, which, if adopted in its current form, would see food prices go up on account of a 16% tax imposition.
The enactment of this bill will raise at least an additional 10 billion Kenya shilling to the exchequer.
On the winner's side are people with disabilities.
Persons with disability have this year concluded their first phase of 3-year tax exemption status. I propose to extend the exemption period to 5 years.
People engaged in going green by use of biogas have a reason to smile as well.
In order to encourage usage of this renewable energy, I propose for exemption plastic bags, biogas, digesters.
It is instructive to note that the budget statement was exactly 1 hour long, with Rotich walking back to his seat at exactly 24 minutes past 4 in the afternoon. With recurrent expenditure having topped the 1 trillion shilling mark and a section of the public sector workforce agitating for higher wages, the Cabinet Secretary for the National Treasury, Henry Rotich, will have his work cut out to balance the budget in order to achieve economic growth. Alex Mwangi, NTV.